Ever set a New Year's resolution with fiery passion? You know, the kind that makes you feel unstoppable? Then life happens. Weeks pass, that fire dwindles. You're left wondering, what happened? Yeah, I've been there, countless times. We set lofty goals, get excited, and then, poof. The motivation vanishes, we fall back into old habits, disappointment creeps in. It's a cycle many of us know too well. This year felt different. There was a sense of urgency, a need to make this year count. I could feel it in my bones. I was determined to break the cycle. No more half-hearted attempts, no more giving up halfway. This time, I was all in. I had big dreams. Writing a book, launching a new program, prioritizing my well-being. The motivation was there. I could taste success. I envisioned myself holding my finished manuscript, leading a successful program, and feeling healthier than ever. This time I told myself things would be different. I dove in head first. I created a vision board, set clear goals, and mapped out a plan. I was ready to conquer the world. I spent hours outlining my book, brainstorming program ideas and researching healthy recipes. I was on fire. Every day was filled with purpose and excitement. I felt unstoppable. But as weeks turned into months, that fire started to flicker. The initial excitement began to wane. The challenges of balancing work, personal life, and my ambitious goals started to take a toll. I found myself staring at my half-finished projects, feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. The calendar, once a source of motivation, now seemed like a relentless reminder of time slipping away. I realized that sustaining this momentum was harder than I had anticipated, but I wasn't ready to give up, not yet. The initial excitement faded. My to-do list felt overwhelming. Doubts crept in. Can I really do this? What if I fail? Sound familiar? I was back to square one. But this time something clicked. I realized my approach was flawed. Trying to tackle everything at once was a recipe for disaster. I needed a new strategy, one that was sustainable and empowering. It was time for a change. Enter my 2024 game changer, the one goal, one quarter, one day rule. This simple yet powerful approach transformed the way I tackled my ambitions and dreams. Instead of tackling all my goals at once, I'd focus on just one per quarter. This allowed me to channel all my energy and resources into achieving that single objective, making it more manageable and less overwhelming. This made my big dreams feel less daunting. By breaking them down into quarterly goals, I could see a clear path forward, and each step felt achievable. The sense of relief was immense, knowing I didn't have to do everything at once. Next, I broke each quarterly goal into smaller, actionable daily steps. This was crucial because it turned my long-term goals into daily habits. Each day I knew exactly what I needed to do to move closer to my goal. Instead of write a book, it was write one page today. Small wins, every day. This approach made the process less intimidating and more enjoyable. Each page written was a step closer to completing my book. I also started tracking my progress. This was a game changer because it provided a visual representation of my efforts and achievements. Seeing my progress chart fill up was incredibly motivating. Seeing how far I'd come kept me motivated. Each milestone marked off was a reminder of my hard work and dedication. It was a constant source of encouragement to keep pushing forward. And of course, I celebrated those small wins. A delicious dinner, a relaxing bath, a weekend getaway. Rewards kept me going. These celebrations were not just about indulgence, they were about acknowledging my progress and recharging for the next steps. Each reward was a reminder that I was on the right path, making steady progress toward my ultimate goals. My journey wasn't always smooth sailing. There were times when the waves of life seemed insurmountable, and the storm clouds gathered ominously on the horizon. The ship of my dreams was tossed and turned by the relentless forces of doubt and fear. There were days when I felt unmotivated, overwhelmed, and ready to quit. The weight of my responsibilities felt like an anchor dragging me down, and the stress of daily life seemed to suffocate my spirit. I often found myself questioning my path and wondering if I had the strength to continue. But I learned to embrace these challenges. Each obstacle became a stepping stone, each setback a lesson in resilience. I realized that the climb, though steep and arduous, was shaping me into a stronger, more determined individual. They were opportunities for growth. Just like a plant pushing through the soil to reach the sunlight, I too was growing, learning, and evolving. Every new skill I acquired, every piece of knowledge I gained was a testament to my perseverance. When things got tough, I reminded myself why I started. I revisited my vision board, reread the motivational quotes that once inspired me, and reconnected with the dreams that fueled my journey. These reminders were like beacons of light guiding me through the darkest storms. I visualized the feeling of accomplishment, the moment of crossing the finish line, the joy of achieving my goals. This mental imagery was powerful. It kept me focused and driven, even when the path ahead seemed unclear. The positive impact my goals would have on my life and the lives of others. I thought about the happiness and fulfillment that would come from reaching my milestones, not just for me, but for my loved ones and my community. The ripple effect of my success would touch many lives. This always reignited my passion and pushed me forward. Each small victory, each step closer to my dreams, fueled my determination. The journey was tough, but it was also incredibly rewarding. And with every storm I weathered, I became more resilient, more inspired, and more committed to my path. We often wait for the perfect time to start chasing our dreams. But guess what? The perfect time is now. Don't wait for January 1st. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate your progress. Trust me, the journey is worth it. What's one small step you can take today to move closer to your goals? Remember, you've got this.